Hello Scorpio and welcome to your Astroflower reading. This is going to be an Astroflower reading from the 5th to the 11th of September. If you haven't seen the monthly readings, I would go and have a look at that. Certainly the collective one and then your own personal reading. I would do it in that order if I was you. There's a lot coming barreling down the line in the next couple of months. And it's giving us a really big heads up. Let's just see what's going on with your overall energies really. Okay, so there's a lot going on the here and now, and then it tails off in your with your guides, and yes, the second wave that's coming through, we're just starting to feel it. It's a little bit like how the water draws away from the shore on the tsunami. This is what's happening by the end of the week. I would have thought by the end of the week you would be able to feel it. By the middle of the following week, around about the 18th, 19th, you're going to be able to really feel it and maybe even sort of see it barreling down the line. And then in the following week after that. Anyway, let's get straight in here. Let's just see what's going on with your overall energies. Welcome to the Astroflower, by the way. Yeah, you're coming up to your birthday, so there's a bit of mixed waters here, a bit mixed things. So you're being pulled from pillar to post. You got a lot on your plate. It may seem like you got a lot on your plate, or you just don't have enough energy to deal with everything at the moment. Yeah, it's a case of keeping things as clean and as clear as possible. If you don't have to deal with it for the next sort of like a month, it would be quite nice if you can put some things down, because the waters seem to be getting a little bit muddy. Yeah, rite of passage. You're being carried through at the moment by your guides on both sides, by the looks of things. You're being helped out a lot. Let's just see what's going on the relationship side. This is on the karmic message here. Let your emotions out. Explain them. Talk to the people that are concerned with your emotions. Be open to other people in your couple or in your family, your friends and community. It's a time of communication for you at the moment. Expressing how you feel about sort of situations. That's what I mean by opening up. So yeah, it's you're coming into that new that new cycle, which is your birthday. So explaining things how you want things, next year. What sort of emotions you want to experience? What sort of situations you want to live? What sort of energies you want to explore next year? And I think explaining that, or at least sort of conveying that to the people around you, I think will be a good thing. Let's just see how the universe is trying to influence that karmic message. It says you've got time, so if you are running around a lot and trying to do too much, it would be a good thing to sort of just slow things down a little bit. You've got time. You're coming through that new portal. Look at this. It's all about change coming up. And at the end of this week, the 11th, we're really coming close to your birthday season. We've got those changes in September barreling through anyway. So it's going to be, it's going to be soon that you're going to feel like there's a real new cycle for you within relationships. If you open up to people around you and explain how you actually feel, I know you get scared about being hurt and exposing yourself, putting yourself in your heart in danger, as it were. I wouldn't. You're missing a lot more, I think, than you're actually gaining by doing that. So, just let your heart sing, really. Let's just see how the guides are trying to influence this karmic message. They're tied into the Six of Wands, so they're sort of like they're almost carrying you. They're trying to sort things out. So things may be happening around you at the moment. You don't know why they happen. They just turn up, and that's your guides basically. They're really trying to carry you through. Yeah, the King of Cups. It's all about control over your emotions and expressing them in a calm, clear way, so you can, you can deal with these choppy waters, really, Scorpio. So I wouldn't hold back anymore. I wouldn't put on a what they'd say in French is a face. So you'll take your mask off in a way, because we've all got masks. It's not a critic at all, but it's just a case of sometimes you're going to pretend everything's fine, but it's not really, and you'd really like to say some things, and it probably would be a good time to do that. Okay, let's just see how the guides are trying to influence this, the conversation that is within you on your relationship side. And this is concerned with everybody. This is concerned not only with your couple, but this could also be with your family, your friends. It depends on what sort of situation you're living at the moment. They're encouraging you. They're really sort of going, go on, just say it. And you may feel that or hear that within you. And it's time to take the blindfold off. It's time to see the things clearly. It's time to see yourself clearly, to put yourself in a good place. And the best place to be in is when you open up, which, as I said at the very beginning, Scorpio, you can find it very difficult. It's the smallest of all the signs, Scorpio. It's often being scared of being trampled on by goats or sheep or by bulls. That sort of thing. So they're very wary, usually you are, Scorpio. And I think this here is now, there's a decision that needs to be made. And you've got to rip the Band-Aid off so you can see clearly, because it may sort of muddy your waters here. You've got lovely opportunities. And the universe and your guides are trying to help you on that, help you to open up, basically. Let's see what's going on your money front. Let's just see what the karmic message is there. Don't start new projects until you've tied up the last lot. So, if you've already got a few irons in the fire, I would deal with those irons already before you start dealing with other things. Community, it could be a case of just concentrating on doing those irons. And when you're if you're in a job or your business or your project, it does involve other people. Even if you're in a it's just the business is just you. It does involve clients. It does involve that sort of thing. And here they're sort of saying concentrate on what you've got at the moment. I think you could have a lovely situation in regards to sort of your connections through your business and through your projects and through your job. And I would enjoy that connection, enjoy that asset or that aspect of business and jobs and projects. Let's just see how the universe is trying to guide you here. Steady as she goes. So I think the universe is also encouraging that. There's a lot of changes going on around us at the moment, and that's enough to deal with. If you can keep it as steady as you can within your job and within your business, without ruffling too many feathers, I think you'd be doing all right. So there's a leap of faith as well. So it's trusting that. It's trusting the idea that what you have is good, and trusting what you've built up as a way of a business or your career path already. Trusting in the people around you as well, I think, within your business and your job and etc. Not trying to start too many things. Trust what you've got. Okay, let's see what's going on with it. How the guides are trying to influence that karmic message. You're almost like an expert in your field. So if you're doing a job or if you've got a business, you might have well been doing it for a few years, and it's sort of saying these things. You can almost do it like blindfolded, like up there where it's got to rip the blindfold off. Here is you can almost go into your job, your business and stuff like that, and just do it almost rhythmical. Enjoy the people that are around you within your job, but just trust in your understanding and your knowledge. Don't worry about missing opportunities, because if we were to take every opportunity that turned up, you'd probably miss the really good ones. And not every single opportunity should be taken. And this is what the guides are trying to do. They're trying to sort of help you to understand that you have that one cup there, which is absolutely fantastic. And you can just let the other ones, gradually evaporate within your situation at the moment. Just let it roll, Scorpio. Just let it roll. Don't ruffle any feathers. Don't make any waves. Let's have a look what's going on in your in the conversation that is within you. It's almost really sociable. So they're encouraging you to explore the aspects of your job and all those sort of things, which is fun, which is enjoyable, and I would follow that message, or follow that intuition, that conversation that within you that helps you to just explore what you already have in your existence. And the Hierophant is marrying something, or Hierophant is also to do with religious studies, of learning. It's like a teacher, and you could almost be in a position where you're teaching other people, so you're passing on this knowledge, and you could be doing this within your job to your customers and your clients. You could be doing it within your business as well. It's understanding or conveying that expertise that you may have of getting from where you are up to what the person desires. So it's all to do with communication again, I think, this month here. And I think it's a case of just letting it roll. Allow the energy to carry you from one side to the other. Take off the stress and strains, Scorpio. Let's just see what's going on in at the end of the week and how it flows into the following week. Ooh. I mean, that was in seems really busy. If you let it roll on your business side and your job side, you're going to be able to see what's going on around you and give you a bit of a heads up to what is happening in society around you, in order to get the best out of it and not to get swept away by the social movements that will be happening, that sort of thing. So yeah, really learning to sort of like keeping a hand on the wheel and your eyes upon the road, but at least one of them keeping an eye on what's on the side of the road, basically. Yeah, keeping an eye out for offers. This is it. We're getting the best out of the situation. There will be opportunities that do come your way. Here is sort of saying here on the business front, just be hesitant at taking on a lot more sort of business at the moment, if I was you. But I think this comes more into the roses, the gifts here. Because I think if you open up on this side and start explaining how you feel, opening up to that person who is special in your life, or opening up to the family and the friends and your community that is around you, you're actually going to get a lot more sort of offers of feeling at home, feeling at one with yourself, with the world around you. Okay, so there you go, Scorpio. There is loads of links in the description below. Don't think you're booked out as yet, but there's loads of links in the description below to your Astroflower, but also to our sister channel, Cymatic TV, where we go into things, all energy as it were. And, there will be a link to the monthly readings as well at the end of this reading. In the meantime, Scorpio, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.